Well, now my computer has decided to stop throwing a fit. It started smelling like burning electrics, and it was not good. The casing wasn't hot, so I don't know what it was playing at, but I let it all cool down, and I'm back. Basically, I just ended up in the room at the end of the corridor, basically. Nothing else spooky happened except another window smashed. So, we will continue. Lord, your eyes burn me. I don't deserve mercy nor forgiveness. O Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death to whom you're handing me over? Has my hourglass already run out of sand? Father Ernest. Ernest? It's been many years since I last heard that name. Since... Oh, I see. Father, I'm here to be able to remember. You have to help me, I beg you. Pleas, entreaties, petitions, praying, torment, exemption. Past times bring us misfortune and pain. Father Ernest, I was one of your students. One of my old students, you say? It's only the Lord who teaches us. We must follow his ordinances and disciplines. Get closer, son. Come pray next to me. Okay. There's a large burn covering his eyes. He's completely blind. Despite his decrepitude, extreme thinness and paleness, I can still recognize Father Ernest. But he seems far away, like in another world. A creepy image of Christ crucified. Inexplicably, it has a dark cloth covering its head. His head. That's a lot of crosses. The walls are completely covered with crosses. A mentally ill act. I can't look at that or that. Guess we'll have to talk to him then. Glory be to the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his voice, the sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal. I would say the wise quill, but I'm gonna go with the sharp sword because he seems to be very sort of self-punishing about it. The sharp sword. Yes, yes! Oh, thank God for that. That's it, my son. The Lord with his sharp sword, oh, say trying that 3 times fast, transmits us his wisdom, his power, and his punishment. And now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his holy path, the wise virtue, the endless blame, or the blessed penance. The endless blame? Yes, yes, that's it, my son. Nostra culpa infinita est, and it always was at will. And now, my son, tell the Lord who are you, the faithless pilgrim, the gate guard, or the lost seaman? Good question. The faceless pilgrim? No! Ah! No! There's no salvation of the Lord for your soul. Now leave me alone. I have to purify my soul. Okay, well... I might have failed in that mission. An old razor blade stained with blood. I assume that if he hears me... I know you're there! You didn't hear me? Get out of my room! But I want that note! Despite being blind, he preserves good hearing. I must be more careful when moving. Well, I got a bloody razor blade, but I want this note. Okay. So I could do it when he's hacking up a lung. Dear God in heaven, I feel for you. Your light is in my eyes. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I feel myself in you. Your eyes in my soul. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I fear myself in you. Your sword is in my hands. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I hate myself in you. My blame is in your heart. I will burn myself for you. Wow, that really is something. Is that all there is to find in here? I guess so. Should we just sort of run? Like, bye! Okay, cool. So we have a razor. We have a log. Oh, can we sharpen the log with the razor? Using wooden stump as a handle. Oh! Oh, okay, I was gonna try and sharpen the log because he said it was soft, but never mind. That will do instead then. still don't know what we have the morphine for, because that guy vanished. And we still have the music box. Okay, so... cutting tool. Was for the tapestry, wasn't it? I took like half an hour break, I have to remember what I was doing. Let's cut this then. Oh, there goes a lot of ancient history. Oh, not this again. And finally, our expert on philosophy, Jeremiah DeWitt, shows up. Where were you, my friend? We have been looking for you. Well, as I was saying, tonight is a perfect moment for our next meeting, but I suspect that someone outside our group is secretly surveilling us. Surveilling? Surveying. Who is it, Anthony? My dear friends, it is Professor Glynn. Do you mean Father Ernest? Certainly, no doubt about it. Therefore, dear colleagues, I have decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. Have you noticed the lounge behind the small door of the classroom? I have believed convenient to borrow the key for our necessities. You already know, at 12 o'clock you'll find the door open and I'll be inside the lounge. That is, my dearest colleagues, vidite nequi siat, if that's how you say that. Yes. Okay. So we were involved in some underground dealings at school. I remember that in this furniture we used to keep some of our personal belongings. Now it is empty. A dusty mirror. I remember that this is the bed where I used to sleep when I was a student here. Really? We're just gonna go for a nap. Oh yeah, see, this was a great idea. Mr. Rabbit was jumping through the forest in a warm spring afternoon. That's for now. Going through a bush, Mr. Rabbit ran into Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Miss Snake, who were having a heated argument. Oh dear. Mr. Rabbit, curious, asked them, "Dearest, why are you arguing this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon?" Mr. Wolf answered politely, "What we're trying to decide here is who of us will have the pleasure to eat you up." That's charming, isn't it? Mr. Rabbit, really scared, said, "But I don't want to be eaten, I want to live." Oh, that's lovely. To which Mrs. Snake answered, smiling, "That is impossible to happen, Mr. Rabbit, since we all, both you and us, are going to die sooner or later. Don't you think so?" Well, I suppose so. Oh, what is that? Mr. Vulture added, "Mrs. Snake is right. We should stick to the issue at hand. It is getting late, and, as you see, we do not agree. Do you want to help us decide, Mr. Rabbit? Who would you suggest as the one to eat you?" After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, "I got it! Why not to organise a race? The first who arrives to the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed, but Mr. Vulture can go flying and avoid any obstacle, and I'm sure that Mr. Snake knows all the shortcuts within the forest. What do you think?" What is that guy doing? There are three predators agreed that it was fair, so they started the race and quickly disappeared. I like that guy who's just hanging out there. Mr. Rabbit, happy to trick them, started running at high speed in the opposite direction of the predators who, eager to prove their worth, didn't realise the trick. Mr. Rabbit was far away from there, and he finally felt safe, happy, and proud of his cunning. But suddenly there was a loud bang. The earth shook, frightened birds flew, and everything went dark. Wow! Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. I'll just... Oh, no. I'm just gonna go in here. Ooh, An Impossible Love. In a movie. Something I keep to myself for a long time. thing is that I love you. I have always loved you. Since the first time I saw you, since the first time I felt your frozen hands. Each time I move away from you, I miss your glassy, empty, dead eyes. Wow. That's Gravedigger. I miss your rough hair, your greyish skin, your stench. Oh my god. But our love just cannot be. I would hope not. It is an impossible love. Wow. The end. Not again. How long have I been sleeping? What is all that about? In the nightmare I found a place in my memories. Right, a slight interruption there as people came home. But let's finish this off. Hopefully. Found a place somewhere in his memories which I should have to go. I believe I know where that is. It is in here. No. I've lost about the place. Where? No, I'm upstairs, aren't I? This one? No, that's the nun's room. Yep. So we want to go to the old classroom? Yeah, where that thing was written on the board. Was this one? Maybe. Yeah, no. That's where Father Ernest is. Oh. Here I go, forgetting what I was doing and getting lost. Oh, yes, that's it. It was at the end of here, wasn't it? That's right. All these interruptions today. This is the most unprofessional thing in the entire world. Ah, right. Here we are, yes. In my disturbing nightmare, I was brought to this spot. Yes, I thought so. It is the trapdoor I saw in my nightmare. Of course we're going to go in it. From here spouts a horrible stench. There's something down there. Well, down we go. Oh. Did you see? Did you see? It was there, just in front of me, that thing. Screaming. He shakes uncontrollably, his body racked with pain, and there's only one way to end his suffering. Wow, really? Alright. In it goes. So we ended up that we did kill a man today. Rest in peace. Rip. What the hell? The decay corpse of a young woman, and it seems as if she was devoured by an animal. Oh my goodness. These stretchers used to carry corpses here. Who's behind all this? I don't know. Which way we're going? Left or right? We'll go left first. He must have been dead at least a week. Still bearing an expression of horror. That's all there is up here. Okay. It has proper got a stink down there. Can't even look at that one. Oh. Walls are splattered with dry blood. Lovely. Puncture was always to fit. Now all that remains is to introduce our guest. You may come in now, Professor. Father Ernest! Do not worry, my friend. I invite him to join us this evening. The Professor generally shares our curiosity, and who better to complete our group than one of the most renowned theologists? Moreover, we mustn't ban those who are willing to explore beyond the veil. The moment we have long awaited has now arrived. Please, all of you, take a seat and we shall begin the procedure. Soon shall the door be open, and then may we finally see what lies beyond. Now, I ask that you close your eyes. You'll feel a momentary prick as I inject you with the serum. Even after all these years, I've not forgotten your voice. You are the fourth witness. I remember now what happened. What it is that we saw. The eye of the bird, Malum and Say. What happened to us? What is it that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand what my mind cannot fathom. It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which should not be opened. In doing so, we shone the veil that separated our world from his. In seeking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. It remembers us. It looks for us. It calls us from its dark nest, from its abominable lair.
All these years I have attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left.
These poor, wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack the sight to return. Not one of them has. Only us, the 4 witnesses.
Who are the other 2? Where are they?
They disappeared as you did. I haven't heard from any of you, but I was seized by curiosity. It absconded with my faith and deprived me of sanity. O Lord, forgive me, for I have sinned. Nothing remains. All that is left is surrender. Surrender to Him. Gravely have we sinned, and now our only absolution is to burn in the flames. Oh dear. Malum. In. Say. If that is indeed how you pronounce that. Oh. Dear. There's so much noise going on in this house, it's ridiculous. Don't you love half term with all the interruptions from little siblings and things like that? Luckily, though, that was the end. So, we shall continue in episode 3 sometime soon, hopefully. Goodbye!